Today's range test is from London to Bradford. London to Bradford. I'm at the Regent's University right now in central London, and I'm driving to Bradford, where I live, just in Cleckheaton, on the outskirts of Bradford. It's showing me that I have 197 miles to travel, as you can see on the navigation. Now, it's a bit tricky because if you look at my range with regards to my battery, it's saying 227. Now, that's super tight because usually you lose about maybe 30 miles of range. So I want to look for a way where I don't recharge until I get home. So I'm going to be keeping you up to date to that with regards to that. It's going to be quite interesting. I hope the journey is smooth. It's showing to me that I'm going to be home for 7:31. This is just 12 minutes past 4. It's going to take me maybe about 3 hours 30 minutes, but I'm going to have a break because I've been working all day, so I will not be able to drive just straight away. I'll have about 30 minute break on my journey. So it'll be interesting. I don't want to recharge at the service stations. I want to make sure that I charge it from home, from the home charge, 7.5 kilowatt per hour. And it just charges it nice and steady throughout the night. And tomorrow morning, my car is fully charged. And it's a lot cheaper because I've got a great electricity deal with my provider. So I'm going to let you know what's going on. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and watch the end of this clip for you to know what happens. Speak to you soon. Right now it's been raining, but before it started raining, it's been very humid and warm. So I've been blasting out my air conditioner. It's going to be interesting how that pans out. And also I'm using cruise control a lot because I'm tired. Hello everyone. I'm back in Bradford. So I've traveled from London to Bradford, and I want to show you my range. Remember, I started with 227 range left. Look at this. I'm left with 22 miles on my battery. The battery is turned yellow. That means I'm very, very low. 22 miles. I've covered 193 miles. I've covered 193 miles, and I've traveled for 3 hours 50 minutes, and I have reached 2.9 miles per kilowatt hour. So you remember that I left with the battery range of 227. So if you add 22 to 193, so you have 215. So 215, if you minus that from 227, so I only lost 12 miles of range. That is fantastic. With the weather conditions and a whole bunch of things that happen on the road, that's fantastic. So I'm very happy with that. And if you look at my usage, my consumption, you see that my from start 2.9 miles per kilowatts. So most of my range of my battery life was used by driving. And again, I'm perplexed. It's 0% heating and cooling. And that is the technology of the EQC, being able to preserve your battery by not using your battery for your heating system, for your air conditioning. It's been very humid and warm in most parts of the journey, so I was using my AC throughout. I was using cruise control as well. So 4% of the consumers have got a camera going on in the car. I've been charging my phone, so possibly the 4% of that charges my phone and powers the camera. Because it's incredible. It's incredible that the EQC can be very efficient with regards to range, and also you don't have to worry about consuming most of your range of your battery on heating and air conditioning, which I've heard from other EVs that that could be the case. I think Tesla, they are now rectifying that by installing heat pump so that the heating system can be more efficient from the temperature of the battery, according to what I was told recently. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure sharing with you. So there's no range anxiety as such. You know, if you can plan your journey, I've just driven from London to Bradford, covered about 200 miles, and you know, after about 200 miles, you want to have a rest anywhere. And there are fast chargers that will actually put about 100 miles under this car in about between 20 to 30 minutes. So it's incredible. You know, cheap running costs, of course. It's a little bit more expensive to buy. You know, most EVs are more expensive to buy than combustion engine cars. But hopefully we can save on cost, on fuel. To charge this car in my house overnight will cost me about £7 or £8. And that's over nearly 250 miles. So you save on, you know, on battery, and hopefully it makes financial sense for you eventually. All the very best. Bye bye.